iguana crossing. Look at that. Where'd it go? Ah. Welcome to Puerto Rico. All right, Graham, sunny and 85. Where are we at?
We're in Puerto Rico, getting ready to spend the day with Jake Paul.
You know, well, he's big on social media, big influencer. Now he's into boxing. So what are you looking forward to talking to him about that?
I mean, it's just kind of cool that this kid who came up as a YouTube star has been able to successfully transition into boxing and become one of the top draws in pay-per-view in the sport.
Boxer, influencer, all-around Renaissance man, if you will.
Yeah, Renaissance man. That is what they're calling him.
Yeah. If it's any word to describe Jake Paul, it's Renaissance man.
We are waiting for Jake Paul. Mr.
We're
Paul.
waiting for the kale.
Mr. Paul, waiting for Jake.
I texted Marcos and he said Jake is just waiting for the kale to come out and then he'll be here.
What were your nicknames as a kid?
I don't think you can say those on camera.
Graham Cracker. And then
See-
I dyed my hair blonde in 6th grade, but I put too much sun on it, so it looked yellow. And for some reason, everybody called me Skunk because of that.
What is that? Oh.
Oh. There you go. That's what that guy said. We're trying to wake this guy up. He was up and eating earlier,
So
right?
kale was a typo.
Okay. I'll say he hasn't woken up yet.
Oh, we're waiting on
It was supposed to be Jake, but it came out as kale.
We can run audio.
I don't know.
You only got an audio one for? Okay, talking to that one?
All right, so it's 3:30 now, right? 3:30. So I'm trying to talk soft because that might be his bedroom, but we were told to be here ready to go by 1:30. We were expecting to start by 2 at the latest, and I think they are still trying to wake Jake up right now. That's what we just found out moments ago.
And cut. Good seeing everybody. Everybody take a break.
Take 5.
Everybody
I
sit
think
down.
that's a wrap, actually.
I think we got it.
Graham is about to get in the ice bath with Jake Paul, which is what I've been waiting for this whole time, because really, anything to see Graham squirm, like that's usually what I'm in for.
I am aware it's going to be painful, but I keep telling myself it builds character.
Exactly.
It's for the show.
That's what it's all about, right? We went to his training, his gym. We were just, telling riddles and all that. Talk a little bit about that.
Oh, well, Marcos over here, who basically runs everything, nothing happens without Marcos, pulled up some riddles and things, was asking questions like,
What disappears as soon as you say its name?
My girlfriend.
and interesting fact, Seth, our DP here, we came back from India, we haven't really slept, we're not sure what time or day it is, but Seth's just rattling off these answers.
Silence.
Yeah, you got it.
I think that India and the sleep deprivation and the malaria medication that we're on, I think unlocked like a separate part of his brain.
You don't have the audio check with us? Oh, not yet. Come on,
I thought he got in with you.
You guys can use Gus for audio. I'm serious, he could do it. What? Put him to
Why
work.
didn't the... Yeah, okay.
Was he like in the bathroom?
I don't know. I thought he got in that one.
Alright, time you have to carry this.
Alright.
It'll be funny later. Right now it's annoying.
Yeah.
All right, so where are we right now?
The beach.
First, I have to ask a question that I just don't get. The no sex before a fight thing, like...
Yeah,
I mean, it kind of sounds like bullshit, but...
it's different for each fighter.
Do you buy it?
She's more mad about it than anybody.
All right, Jake, so it was a long day, and we just did sit down. How was the interview? How'd it go, man?
I thought it was great. I think Graham's great, and I felt comfortable to talk about a lot of stuff that I normally don't dive into. he just listens, you know, and I really like that. Not a lot of people who are interviewing you actually just listen and are able to have a conversation. So he's great at what he does, and it was fun.
You said one moment you were like,
How does this man know this?
He came prepared with the knowledge, the facts, and the right questions to ask.
Yeah.
Which is super cool.
what was like your favorite part of the day?
Probably seeing Graham in the ice bath and freak out.
Everywhere's hurting now.
Welcome to training camp.
He was a trooper, went out of his way to be accommodating, gave us more than he promised, and that's all you can ask for. So it's going to make for a solid episode, and it's because of him, the access he gave us, and the effort he put into this.
Until then, right?
Until then.
Alrighty.